It's intense. It was like I had to get a tutorial just to drive it out of a driveway.
Oh,
But it was you get it down in it and it feels like you're in
Is
like
it low?
yeah, it's really low and
Mhm.
it's really
Ooh.
loud. You turn it on and it purrs. And then I barely had to touch the gas. Like if you take your foot off the brake, it goes.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Rumer at PopCulture, and today I have with us Rudolph and Michaela Jaé Rodriguez to talk with me about Loot on Apple TV Plus. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is such a funny, fresh take on a workplace comedy. Can you tell me both a little bit about what drew you to Loot?
Do you want to go?
I can,
Yeah.
spend a moment.
Get it.
Okay, well, I think what drew me to Loot was just like the whole cast, like collectively, and their stories and how they all mesh together so well within this space. And also just Molly. Like when I first read it, I was like, oh, this woman, like she's a boss for making the decisions she's making. And like at the end, obviously I won't give that away, but there's just this beautiful like coming together. And yeah, I think that's what drew me to it. So clearly I got all the episodes in the beginning. I'm happy about
Yeah,
that.
you really did. For me, it was this idea of, because when I learned about the idea for the show, it hadn't been written. So the idea was just, what do you do with $87 billion? Like, do you use it for good? And it instantly gave me this feeling of excitement of like anything can happen. Truly, like this person could be on a boat one day and then, planning to go to the moon the next. She's not going to the moon. It's not a spoiler alert.
Season 2, yeah.
I mean, I'm good. I don't need to go to the moon.
I agree.
You don't want to go to the moon?
I don't want to go to the moon. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
Other people can go to the moon and film it for me, and I'm thrilled.
Okay, gotcha.
But I don't want to go up in the air to the moon.
You can watch it from your couch. That sounds more comfortable to me.
That
honestly.
sounds really nice.
Now, Maya, you mentioned that Molly is just like a bag of options there. What was the most fun for you about becoming her? Was there anything that like really tapped into you?
I got to drive. What was the car I drove? Was it a Lamborghini? I don't even know what it was.
It was nice. I know. That's all I know.
It,
I'm a car person.
It was the weirdest feeling because I had to learn to drive it, and it's intense. It was like I had to get a tutorial just to drive it out of a driveway. But it was you get it down in it and it feels like you're in yeah, it's really low and it's really loud. You turn it on and it purrs. And then I barely had to touch the gas. Like if you take your foot off the brake, it goes. And
my gosh.
Very like, oh, this is a choice that people make to
possibly
like get around and live their life and just like vroom, vroom. It was really weird. It was also bright green, which was kind of bizarre and kind of fun and exciting. But I felt like, oh, I did that. But it was weird. Like I don't need to do it again.
You wouldn't do it again? You wouldn't get in the car? Well, no, because I would be scared too.
I would be scared to go. Everyone's like, oh, it goes super fast. Like, what? Okay, so when it goes super fast, are you just like gripping the wheel and like
right? And it's like I was wondering how that goes like backwards when you're backing out because you had to back out. Didn't you?
Did get to back out and hit something that was fun.
Oh my God. So no moon, no that car again. I like it. I like the bucket list that we're checking off here.
Oh, the bucket list is so boring. When you find out what's on the bucket list, you'll be like, yep, she was born 65.
Not true. Not true.
And Michaela Jae, we've got this like grounded character in Sofia. Tell me a little bit about becoming her and what was that like?
It was definitely a little different. I've never played a character like her before. She is very, very forward. She's stern. I'm not a stern person. So like diving into her was, a bit of a challenge, but I kind of like a little challenge. And it made it easier when I have this beautiful woman next to me, like helping me out. Like there were times where I was like, oh my God, I hope I'm doing okay. And she's like, you're fine. And I'm like, thank you.
Like when but it's always nice to feel like someone who's just like ripping you a new one has like a genuine heart of gold. Because it's hard for
It
hard for you
is.
to be mean.
It is. I don't like being mean.
No, you
My
don't
fault.
like. I know what you
I'm
mean.
scared.
Yeah,
But she's fun though. Like I feel like the relationship between Sofia and Molly is
it's
really
really
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. I can't wait for everyone to see it. I wish we could chat longer, but you two have been very lovely. Thank you so much for talking with me. Can't wait for everyone to see Loot.